Please be sure to have your PMT out and practice taking data along with the video. As a reminder, every item will be scored as either a 1, 0, or an A. For the purpose of the teaching video, we can assume that items 1 through 4 are already correct. You can move down to During Teaching Trials and begin at number 5. As a reminder, these are the 3 prompt levels that were established during the first 3 teaching trials. The learner responded to touch blue independently, touch white required a full physical prompt, and touch green required a model prompt. Each time the learner responds to these established prompt levels, he should receive the higher magnitude reinforcer, the toy truck. If he requires a more intrusive prompt than that was established during the probe trials, he should receive a lower magnitude reinforcer, such as praise. Let's get started. My turn. Touch green. Did you notice any errors that time? The RBT failed to secure the learner's attention, so he scored a 0 on item 7. He did, however, place the correct number of stimuli in the field, equal distance apart, rotated systematically from the previous trial, presented the correct instruction, and it was clear, concise, and neutral, so he scored 1s on items 5, 6, 8, and 9. For item 10, he scored a 1 under physical movement because his hands are in a neutral position. However, he scored a 0 for eye gaze because at the beginning of the trial, he was looking at green. Lastly, he scored a 1 on item 11 because the correct prompt was delivered. Let's continue watching. Nice. We just saw that the RBT delivered the reinforcer immediately and within 3 seconds, so he scored a 1 on items 12, 13, and 14. Given that the learner responded correctly with the model prompt, the RBT delivered the correct potency of reinforcer, the higher magnitude reinforcer for this prompt response. Since the learner responded correctly with the model prompt, we would skip item 15 and write NA. He also collected data immediately after the trial, and we will see that the next trial began within 3 to 5 seconds, so he is on route to score 1 on items 16 and 17. Let's continue to trial 5. My turn. Touch blue. We could see that at the beginning of the trial, the RBT placed the correct number of stimuli in the field equal distance apart, rotated systematically from the previous trial, secured the learner's attention, presented the correct instruction, and it was clear, concise, and neutral, so he scores 1s on items 5 through 9. Also, the RBT didn't provide any inadvertent cues, scoring 1s for number 10. Because of the probe level, the learner responded to touch blue independently. Therefore, the RBT was correct in not providing any prompts, so we would write NA under item number 11. Let's continue watching. Uh-oh, the learner responded incorrectly this time. Therefore, items 12 through 14 will be scored as NA. Since the RBT did not block their response, however, he scored 0 on item 15. Lastly, we could see that the RBT did not collect data, so he scored a 0 on 17 automatically. Remember, data must be taken after every single trial. Let's move on to trial number 6. Touch blue. Great. The RBT began this trial correctly by keeping the correct number of stimuli on the field, equal distance apart, securing the learner's attention, presenting the correct instruction in a clear, concise, and neutral way, and not providing any inadvertent cues. Because the learner responded incorrectly in the previous trial, we could write NA under 6B, stimuli were rotated. In this instance, he would not have to rotate the stimuli. He would simply end the trial and move to the next trial using the next intrusive prompt. He appropriately used the next intrusive prompt, a model prompt, so he scored a 1 on item number 11. Because the learner required a more intrusive prompt compared to probe level, we should expect to see that the RBT varied the reinforcer and did not use the highest magnitude reinforcer for this type of response. Let's continue watching the trial. Nice, there you go. The RBT delivered the reinforcer and he delivered it within 3 seconds. However, it was not the appropriate magnitude given the prompted response. So, he scored a 0 on item number 14. We also saw that the RBT once again did not take data after the learner engaged in a correct response, scoring a 0 on item 17. Remember, it is very important to take data after every single trial. It only takes one trial of not recording data to score a 0 on item number 17 under general criteria. However, since the RBT started all trials within 3 to 5 seconds, he scores a 1 on item number 16.